What a nice day out in space. So nice, all the nice scenic views. Some like weird ominous music playing. I don't know what that's all about. Onslaught? What the fuck? I'm back, baby, and it is time for Onslaught Devlog number 2. I'm here today to show you the holy truth of what has been happening over the past, 4 decades since I was gone from YouTube. Yeah. Anyways, last episode we made a lot of garbage, and when I say garbage, I truly mean garbage. We made a space chimp, a Girtha boss, asteroids, some amazing AI, and so much more. And you know, at this point, you're probably wondering, what the hell is Onslaught? Well, it's an epic space bullet hell game thingy I've been working on, and if you want to play it, then make sure to commit homicide on that wishlist button, because we now have a Steam page, baby! Anyways, link down below, gamers.
Also, while you're down there, you should go check out the Onslaught Discord. Lots of sneak peeks and further developments. Pretty cool, gotta say. I'm just saying, bro.
Now, this devlog is going to have a lot of stuff in it because I've been losing my sanity working on this game every single day. So anyways, remember when I said now a huge part of this game is going to be enemies, which I have no clue how to well, instead of investing many hours in brain cells of making my own AI, I'm just gonna borrow this handy-dandy ship AI framework. Armor sends his regards. But seriously, do check out Syncrest for making this amazing AI framework he has set up, and he is an absolute gamer. Anyways, now that we have an AI system that isn't drunk, I decided it's time to make some enemies. I'm thinking about having a class of enemies, such as super weak enemies to help the player get resources and money, heavy ships for big pow-pows, and super mega ships for, epic lasers of destruction. These will probably be like mini bosses for the game, and they'll be pretty tough to kill. Anyways, I modeled up some more space chimps and gave them their own special weapons and abilities. This OG little dude is pretty speedy, he has low health, and he can form swarms and do a lot of damage. These guys are slower, have more health and firepower, and fire out these blue blob looking things, I don't even know. These are a heavy type enemy and will shoot mines that will one-shot the player at point blank, and also fire lasers as a secondary. These thick boys have huge f***ing Gatling guns that will evaporate you if you're close enough. Yeah. They also have a lot of health, which makes them even funner to deal with. So now we have AI ships that'll do everything in their power to kill the player, and when I mean anything, I mean that they will literally assemble on top of each other like a crappy Voltron and create a huge Asgard death laser that just incinerates you. Why does this happen? I don't know, I guess it just means I'm a good coder. However, all this would be for nothing if I couldn't die as the player, so I made a health bar and an energy meter as well, so you can't just boost away from a fight constantly. The default lasers also drain this so you don't have infinite pow-pows. Health, energy, and ammo will be refilled by killing enemies, and this should encourage the player to be as bloodthirsty as possible, which is great. So you might be wondering how this entire pickup system works. So basically we just check if the player's alive and if it's in an array, and then if it is, we just check the distance from the pickup to the player, and then if it is, we just... One other feature I'm implementing is Onslaught mode. This is when, after a certain amount of time, if you haven't killed all the enemies, the rest of them will all start chasing the player, which is just frickin' terrifying. I mean, look at this. Do you see the sheer amount of f***ing bullets? I mean, I know this is a bullet hell game, but Jesus. Now, you probably noticed that there's some lovely sounds in the game now, and since I don't know anything about sound design, I again got some great inspiration from this lovely fellow and the Unity Asset Store. Or again, sends his regards. Now, in the last devlog, when you died in the game, you just died. So I used some brain cells to make a ship selection menu. Here, when you unlock a new ship in the game, you'll be able to buy it with your money that you collect while fighting enemies. The ships progressively get better, and that means you can fight even thicker swarms of enemies. Alright, so that's a lot of new enemies, and now the game is just stupidly impossible. So, what if we just add, a giant f***ing laser? And, that's exactly what I did, along with some other weapons. We now have heat-seeking rockets, which took way too long to make, lasers, remote-activated mines, and, a F***you Cannon 9000 to help out with the heavy enemies. Each weapon so far has a secondary fire mode as well. The lasers have a rapid shock and blast. The rockets fire 3 in succession that do an ass ton of damage. And the Gauss cannon has an X-looking thing that just annihilates like a lot of enemies at once. And the mines duplicate into 5 others that will help take down swarms of little dudes, which is pretty useful in my opinion. I also added a dash feature, which is extremely useful for getting out of tight situations. And you see, with all these new weapons and changes, the game's too easy now, because you just can't win in this world. So I buffed up the enemies now, and they'll shoot ahead of the player, making the bullets land more consistently and making the game more balanced to play. So, yeah, lots of new mechanics that'll be sure to cramp up your hand because you have to hold down so many goddamn buttons. Now, at this point, it was like 3 AM, and my brain was like, bruh, you should add some epic turrets. And I did exactly that. I made a turret model, and after 2 seconds of coding the rotation for this garbage, I got my boy Zach to help out with it. He's the man behind this monstrosity code, so make sure to check out his channel in the description to show some love. Epicest of gamers. So the turret basically fires rockets at the player, and it's generally really sucky to deal with. You can disable the rockets by firing at it, which can make for some epic gamer moves. After the mega turret, I thought it would be a nice idea to add some story and an outline to the game, since, you know, it's nice to know why you're murdering an army of ships for, like, no reason. So, I did exactly that and made a fat Google Doc with a crap hole of story, which you're not gonna see.
Unless maybe you're on the Onslaught Discord, just saying.
But this should help organize ideas, story, and a load of other things, which might save a few brain cells down the road. I mean, who knows. Some final things I played around with are space stations like this one. This is an enemy base that's built on an asteroid, and you'd have to take it down some point within the campaign. It's not at all finished, and there's going to have to be a crap ton of optimizing. Along with the base, I made this hideous-looking noodle boy in Blender. He's going to be a character for the game, but I'm not going to give out any spoilers about him yet. Anyways, this has been about 6 months of work since I checked into the channel, and so much has happened. I'll be getting back into the YouTube flow here soon, and you can start to expect videos regularly. Like always, please like and commit arson on that subscribe button to keep this channel going. And go wishlist Onslaught on Steam as well. You can also join the Onslaught Discord for some sneak peeks and further development if y'all are interested. With that said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!